All right, welcome everyone. Let's rise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everybody. Mr. Higginbotham is not here this morning, so you're going to miss out on his lengthy update on where we're at with our projects. You've seen what's going on at the entrance to the courthouse. That's a little behind schedule at this point, but we're making some progress now, and we're hope it will be completed this summer. We'll see in about 3 months. Let's go ahead and get started going around the room. In fact, let's start with Kim.
Don't have a lot other than I have a topic that I'll be discussing next month. I just wasn't prepared for it today, and that'll be employee evaluations, performance evaluations. So I have a new form. There's one on the portal now, but I'd ask that you wait till next month because some people are not used to or haven't in the past if they're new to it. Go and complete the evaluations for their employees. So I want to go over so you know it's not a disciplinary form. It can work into that, but it's more coaching. So I just want to kind of go over those things next month with you. I hope to have another form so you would have a choice which one to use. The one that's on the portal now, terminology wise, I don't know what you want to call it. It's interactive where you can actually fill it out online and it's real nice. But again, we'll discuss that next month and maybe try to get some. I know some departments complete them every 6 to 12 months, but we'd like to get everybody on board with them. So that'll be next month. And that's really all I have.
All right. Any questions for Kim? Let's just go around the room clockwise.
We've just been keeping up on the grounds and been sending one person over to the fairgrounds because of Dean being off. Other than that,
do we have
stuff?
Have a couple things. Radio projects moving along, couple delays with weather for the actual tower construction, but any day we're expecting them to get started with that. It hasn't slowed us down. We're still meeting with Motorola every other week to stay on pace with some of the backbone infrastructure and backhaul connectivity to those tower sites and getting that all mapped out. And that part is on time. Still meeting with the stakeholder group with the fire departments to build their end product for the radios that they'll be using. Our new 911 software hopefully will be installed the 1st of July. A couple delays there as well. Have some people coming next week to help get ready for that project, and then our new software should be installed that first week in July. And we've been sending some employees to training, had a liability class in Fort Wayne last week where we sent 3 people to, and then expect the unexpected class this week that we have 6 people attending at the state level. On the EMA side, we've got the 4-H Fair Plan, event action plan completed and sent out to all of our public safety partners that'll be providing support for that event coming up towards the end of the month. And also working on a couple other projects. We have to annually update our hazardous material plan. So we're in the process of updating that, getting that completed. That'll be coming to you for promulgation here in probably a month or so. And also working with several of our partner agencies, updating our debris management plan. We hosted a state class here last month. We've got a pretty comprehensive debris management plan already, but it is outdated. And we would like to get that updated with some profiles and some estimations of the amount of debris should an event occur, with help using some data with GIS and the IT department and the assessor's office with square footage of buildings on certain parcels. we can actually predict how much debris might occur should an event happen. So working with our partner agencies to put together some modeling, what that might look like. It's one of the most expensive costs for a natural disaster is the reduction and disposal of debris, of course. So if we can tighten up that plan just a little bit, that'll help us be better prepared. And that's all I have from our agency.
Matthew, either you or Bobby, State Board was in yesterday asking for a contract with Motorola. Did somebody get him?
Yes.
Copy the contract? Okay. Thank you.
A couple updates for you. The Waterfall Road Bridge. We are getting ready to move into our right-of-way phase of this project. So I'm hopefully going to be receiving a contract this week that I can share with you guys and hopefully get on the schedule for next week to discuss it.
Are we going to acquire enough right-of-way there that we can wash county vehicles in the river?
Maybe. Moving on to our countywide bridge inspection contract. It's a 4-year contract. We have received the contract for that. Gearing up for next year would be the new start of the contract. Federal Highway has changed the way you collect data and input the data into the software. And statewide, they're seeing a significant increase, anywhere from 50 to 75% increase in cost. So I'm not going to lie, I was a little sticker shocked when I seen the contract, but it's being felt statewide and nationally. So I hope to have that finalized to you and kind of go over that with you here in the next week or so and get that one going. Another thing that me and Mike have been working on past couple months, moving into the AI data collection arena. We're looking at a company called Violetics. It goes through and does condition ratings on all your roads, sets up the Pazer ratings, also does cost estimating, work order tracking in real time. You can send crews out. They can, they see a culvert, they create a work order. You take a picture, sends it back to you, and timestamps when it's been completed. Different features that it can provide. We did receive a contract on that, but I would like to kind of give you guys a presentation of kind of what it looks like. So maybe next week we can dive into that a little bit deeper, but we did receive a contract on it. They do a 1, 3, and a 5-year contract, and longer the contract, the more discounts you get. But they do, with the condition ratings, they go every 10 feet and they take a screenshot. They look at all the cracking on the road. They can pick up road signs. A lot of data that can be generated through AI. And so far, I can see a lot of positives with it. So it's just a matter of implementing it and seeing how well it works for us.
Is it affordable?
It a little costly, but for the amount of things and features that it does have for you. With this, Mike typically goes out and correct me if I'm wrong, but he'll go out in the spring, assess the roads, do the work, and then in the fall, rerun them, and then rate them for our annual submittals to NDOT and LTAP. So we could use this. We could run them as many times as we want. There's not a set amount of times you're allowed to run this. When we do an unofficial detour with NDOT, we can run the roads, capture the data, and then see how it deteriorated for the additional traffic, for an NDOT project. So there's a lot of different things we can do with it.
So you would still drive the roads, but you'd have a camera taking pictures of everything and
what I do now is in the springtime, drive the roads, decide what we're gonna do with them. Patch pave, strip seal, and we do a pacer rating on them at that point. That pacer rating that we do in the springtime, which is when the roads are typically in their worst shape, that's what we turn into the state. So what this will allow, we'll still drive the roads springtime, figure out what we're gonna do over the summertime. But then I can send a guy, I wouldn't have to do it myself. I can send a person and it mounts, it's basically a phone mounts on the hood of the car. Yeah, I think 40 miles or less, they drive the roads. They would re-rate the roads in after we're done. So our rating of roads that we turn in would actually increase. So I think under the new bill, if you have a 6.0 or higher, then you can split your money up 60% to unrestricted and 40% to restricted. Right now, we're at a 6.2, while those are being rated at the beginning of the year. So I think that will raise our rating up on our roads, which will make sure we fall into that category. So to me, that's beneficial. Takes a lot of time to run the roads, so to do it twice a year that's why we just always did it in spring. I never really redid it in the fall. So I think it will be very helpful in that area.
Yeah, we have picked out several roads and did a test run and kind of compared what Mike, rated the roads compared to what the AI is rating the roads. And it also allows you to, if you've got a mile stretch of road and it's say a rating of a 6, but you've got a small 200-foot section that's real bad shape, it allows you to kind of pinpoint that visually on a map. It captures the photos to isolate, okay, I need to repair this, and then the whole road is a 6 again. So a lot of different features that it can provide for you.
Also do sign inspection, so it's actually taking the pictures and you can see the side of the road, so it'll pick up the signs. So if you're missing signs or whatever, it'll kind of pick some of that stuff up too, and do kind of a sign inspection in that sense also.
So is this something the two departments would split the cost of the
Right.
Yeah.
software? Okay.
Yeah, we would share the costs between us.
Anything else, Brandon?
Not at this time.
Any updates on the fairgrounds drainage and parking lot?
I was talking with Steve last week. I did get hit with about 65 utility permits. So I'm trying to work through that as quick as I can, and then get back to that.
For broadband?
Yeah,
permits?
for the fiber installation and stuff. So I don't want to kind of hold them up. So I want to get them taken care of real quick first.
Okay. Any questions? Michelle?
We've had a change to the location for the monthly Veterans Food Bank. It was typically at the Richmond Seabach. It's now at Glen Miller Park by the playground. So this month was the first month that we had it there. It worked out really well, good flow. So we're going to be keeping it there at least for however long, but that it seemed to go well. So that was a good spot for it. Our office will be closed the 23rd and 24th. We have training in Indianapolis. So it's just the 2 days. Kind of some community stuff. American Legion has a golf fundraiser for the fireworks. It's this Saturday. There's still room for teams. If you remember, it's at $35. If you're a guest, it's $65. Anyway, but it's this Saturday at 9 at Highland. The next Wednesday, the 18th, I will have a table for our office at the NAACP Community Voices Town Hall. So hopefully we'll make some good connections and get some veterans in and get their benefits there. And then the last thing I just want to extend an invitation for anybody who would like to attend. Saturday, the 21st at 5:00 at the American Legion Post 65. I will be installed as the new commander. So hopefully we'll have a good ceremony, a good celebration, and that's all I have.
So that's the 21st at 5.
Any questions for Michelle? All right.
I'm Jennifer Romack from Wayne County Community Corrections. I'm just filling in for Corey George. He's unable to attend today. He did not give me anything specific to report for our department.
Thanks, Jennifer. Mike, anything else?
Daily work, been working on installing culvert pipes, cleaning out log jams under bridges, trying some high spots in the road, stabilizing some shoulder bank along the road. doing some ditching, still working on coal patching, getting ready for sealing. Cleaning the trucks up from winter, spraying Total Kill. I think we did get 3 of the downtown trucks painted, so they are completed. Working on the Waterfall Road Bridge, so we're about ready to move the paver over there, I believe, and put a coating on it till it gets replaced. It'll make people feel more at ease. Digging out some concreted bridges, had some animals that burrowed underneath at the approach of a bridge and kind of made it sink. So we had to dig that out and put concrete in there, fixing that damage, doing some ditching, working on mowing, hauling some stock in, brush cutting with the new machine on the Great All. So if you remember last year, we got kind of a mower that fits on the front of the Great All, which is working really good. We're able to, especially this time of year, we get some calls in about sight distance when you pull up to an intersection. So we're able to take that out and kind of mow that and clean it up really good. So that's working really well. So it's a good rainy day project during the summer. Clean out some pipes from flooding. So some of the areas last weekend got over 4 inches of rain in certain areas of the county. So had some flooding and corn stalks on the roadway. So getting that all cleaned up. Fixing washouts, cleaning up trees from storms. We did gravel and grading gravelled the roads at the fairgrounds, getting ready for the fair, and then just putting gravel in the road cuts where we put culvert pipes in. And we are got 2 crews patch paving currently on our patch paving. The other thing, I have a request to hire for a truck driver's position.
All right.
We did one last week, but I had another one that found a better higher paying job. So won't be resigning. So this would be replacing him.
Do we have a motion to approve the request to hire for?
Do we have to
Truck
go
driver.
through policy change on that, on hiring?
We simply would be recommending it.
Recommend, then still goes to, okay.
It would go to council from us.
I'll make the motion. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the request to hire for a truck driver. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So same sign, motion carries.
That's all.
All right, thanks, Mike. Any questions for Mike? Any updates on the sign permits?
Another one went to an engineer for inspection. I got a note on that, but they haven't responded. So
Okay, thank you.
it's still in the works.
Gunty?
The only thing I have is on the Beacon website, the Eagle View imagery is now for 2025 is now loaded. There is a slight, I don't see there's not a problem with it, but it doesn't default to the 2025 imagery. The Eagle View plugin that the map is running on, it picks the best image because they think that people want to look at the best quality of image. Well, in 2022, we flew 1-inch imagery. And because we thought in 2025 the costs were too high, we went with the 3-inch imagery for the obliques. And so therefore, 2025 is not the best available imagery. So you have to go up and where there's the date, you click on the date and then you can change the date to either the latest imagery or the 2025 imagery. So it's kind of it's there, but it's not a default, which I kind of hurt me. And the people from Pictometry said you could talk to Schneider about maybe changing that. But, and I will talk to them about it, but it's probably going to be a cost and we'll have to decide what it's going to cost for them to do that. And then I did get the aerial version of the 2025 flight this week on a disc, and I will be getting that to Schneider the next week or two to have them get that layer as our new default aerial image. So that's all I have.
Questions? All right, thank you. Greg?
Morning, everybody. Well, as you see, we have the new owl. It looks really, really nice, a lot better than the old owl. So that got installed. We are hoping to have the new media PC in the back there installed this week. So we should definitely see a lot better performance in meeting recordings and